Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. What's good, what's good, what's good? Let's see. People are wondering what's going on with the markets. Just all kinds of stuff going on. But let's start with tonight's poll question. Did you panic sell today or did you buy the dip? Bought, sold, held steady, other. Right now, bought seems to be the answer. And how are you? Hutanic, give me a moment. Hello, Paula. Hello, Hutanic. Here's the deal. Hutanic, hat tip to you. Well stated, sir. Unfortunately, well freaking stated. I was listening to Mike Novogratz today. It's today or yesterday, one of the two. And he says, gold, silver, basically all the precious metals. What's up, Kuram Siddiqui, Dave's Waves, what's good? Captain Banana, how are you, my dear? Both sold and held steady on most. Not bad. What's up, Joaquin? So I'm listening to Dave's Waves. Where are you from? Are you from the U.S. or overseas? Interested to know. Kurum, same question. So I'm listening to Mike Novogratz, and he says something very interesting. He goes, "Hey Lex," he goes, "Gold, silver, other precious metals, Bitcoin—they're all telling us the same thing. There's no way in the freaking world that some guy who is a big spender and lives off of debt is going to come in and say, we need to cut. We need to tighten up our belts." Like, he doesn't see that happening. He does not see that happening. And that's not a political statement. That's literally the incoming regime. That's what they've always done. So he's like, yeah, the markets are freaking telling you that that's what's up. And I sat there and I said, I tried to figure out a way to see if he could be wrong, right? There's no real answer from either party on how we are going to bring down U.S. debt. Have you heard it? I haven't. I've been waiting. Haven't heard jack. Portland, what's up? It's good. So you got a good time. It's like 5 o'clock there. So I sat there and I thought about that and I was like, yeah, I haven't heard anything. Here's something for you. I really haven't heard any real answers from around the world about how they're going to bring down debt. Let that wash over you a little bit. I mean, China's going to, put in like what 140 billion. That's a massive package to try to pump up their economy. But I'm not hearing about how places are trying to fix that debt. I'm not hearing it. So I couldn't find a way to say that Mike was wrong. Could not find a way to figure out, not figure out, but I couldn't see how Mike was wrong. And I was trying to poke holes in it. But gold is up. Bitcoin's up. Even silver's up. You just look at certain things. You just look at certain signs and you kind of go, yeah, these are signs that there's a coming inflation and people are going to get crushed. People are going to get crushed. I wish I could say it nicely. I wish there was something else nicer that I could say. No bad days. What's up? I wish I could say that. Hold on, I feel like I missed something. Paula, finally got some Doge and some more SHIB. My bags are getting healthy. Now instead of clothes shopping, I'm on crypto shopping. It's a huge thrill for me. Paula, I'm so happy for you. Let me see. You know what's really cool? I get to look to see who's got stars next to their names. And so if you're a member on YouTube, you get a star. And the star is based on how long you've been a member. And I have to imagine stars next to certain people's names because they signed up on the website, which is which is where we are. It's gonna be dope. Oof, lordy. Anywho, let me get back to it. This community is freaking awesome. They're congratulating Paula because she did something and she's very happy about it, and it's just awesome. The only way to balance the budget is to divide debt over a basket of Bitcoin and gold. I partially agree. I think that's part of it. I think the other part is, take away all, not some, but all of the freaking tax advantages that corporations have. Start with the corporations. Now, how many municipalities say, oh, they're bringing jobs. Really, I got a kickback. But they're bringing jobs. And you don't have to pay taxes for the next 50 bazillion years. What the hell is that? My tiny little business, we got to pay taxes. Hey, VJ. So skip that nonsense, right? First, take away their tax breaks. Take away the deals that they got, the disgusting deals that they got, where they don't have to pay taxes for a while, or they pay diminished taxes, like severely diminished taxes. And everybody's freaking out over, the whole make the wealthy pay their fair share. You have to remember how most wealthy people live. They live off of debt. They get to keep their money and live off of debt because they're leveraging various portions of their portfolio to get a loan. What's up, Todd? Get a loan, live off the money they got from the loan, and then as their portfolio goes up, pay off the loan up next, pay off the loan next, pay off the loan next. And that's just some of the things that they can do. Because if you do that with your portfolio, well, you're not earning money. You got debt. So yeah, let's cut that out. The whole idea that people are freaking out because they have people that don't earn enough money to take advantage of certain things freaking out about those certain things. Unrealized gains. That's only going to affect certain people. The percentage of people that rule would actually affect is tiny. It actually is tiny. But they've got the masses riled up about it. Oh, it's going to affect you too. No, it won't. They write that rule right? No, it won't. They're not coming after me. They're going after rich and wealthy. They're going after corporations. That's what they need to do. So, yeah, Hutanik, the first part of what you said, exactly right. But I think you should also add that stuff. Stop giving people, crazy tax breaks. Stop letting them live off of debt and saying, I don't make any money. I'm just living off of debt. But the value of you is 10 billion, X number of billion. And you pay jack squat in taxes. Yeah, that's what people are freaking out about. So when you think about over $36 trillion in debt that the United States is, and the best idea that everybody has is to take money away from Social Security. Mind you, I believe the number is they still owe Social Security like $4 trillion. But that's just me. So, I don't know. When I think about this, neither party has answered the question. Neither party's answered the question. So what Mike Novogratz was saying rang in my head. I was like, he's not wrong. Inflation's going to skyrocket and people are going to lose their ish. They're going to lose it. So whatever I can do to earn as much money as I can right now, that's what's up. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. This debt-based system is designed to fail. I don't know that it was designed to fail as much as it was not designed well enough to not fail. You know what I mean? They will print money until it is about to implode, then manufacture wars and crises. Listen, that's history. That's history. Like what Dave's Waves is saying, that's literally history. We've gone to war over debt. The difference right now is everybody's got stifling debt, crippling debt. That's the difference this time around. And yeah, could there still be a war? Yeah, but I mean, everybody's got debt. Stop spending the way you're spending. Tax breaks are bandages to fix a faulty system temporarily. Interest rates should match the money supply or it's a scam. I can't send anybody to the corner because they're not lying. They're not lying and not wrong. Not wrong. In my opinion, it's better to buy cans of soup than hold dollars and save. Lieutenant chose violence. He was going strong, but you had to choose violence. But that, I mean, but even still, even with the violence, that's still not untrue. So yeah, I think about this stuff. I think about it all the time. I think about market manipulation, right? I think about, somebody coming out and saying something about a coin, and that coin all of a sudden just explodes up, and I don't hear anybody knocking on his door. Peanut the squirrel is up over 200%, surpassed $2 billion market cap because a certain somebody had to say something about it. You cannot say that it was, he was just joking. It's true. When people say there are two sets of laws, right? Two sets of rule books. There's like 5 or 6 of them. Lex, go stand in a damn corner. Squirrels' lives matter. Dude, go stand in a corner. You need to cut that out. But yeah. Bhutan was in the news days ago, but it's such a small country, I really could care less. Like, for real, I could care less. I mean, that point is interesting, though. Bhutan in the news again. Value of their BTC holdings is over $1 billion, which is 1/3 of their GDP. Yeah, but it's so infinitesimal. I could care less. I don't care. I was gonna report it because of you, Joaquin, and then I was like, nah, he's not gonna, nah. And there you go. What else was there? Sean, dude, Sean, you should know the rule for you, okay? You show up, I need to know what's for dinner and what's it paired with, sir. And Hutanik, where's patient one? I have been hearing rumors that the U.S. government wants to buy Bitcoin to help pay off their debt. And by the way, I am making chicken fried rice. No, you're supposed to lead with that, sir. What are you pairing it with? I'm just curious. Is chicken fried rice? You got some kind of sauce going with it? You got some sides? I'm inquiring. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. That sounds yummy, though. I'm not even going to kid you. That sounds yummy. The rates on bonds won't come down even though the Fed is lowering rates because they need to make the U.S. dollar attractive for investors. What's up, Amankwa? Yeah, I can't say you're wrong. Oh, my Lord, Captain Banana. Really? Go stand in the corner. Go sit in the corner. Everybody's choosing violence today. And I have nothing to drink. I finished my tea. I have nothing to drink. I've got nothing. People over here messing around. Rick Ritchie, do not egg them on, sir. Do not. No, we are not laughing. Tonight's question, already 12 votes. Wow. Tonight's question, did you panic sell or did you buy on the dip? So far, 58% bought, 33% held steady, and I think one person other. And the reason why is because, they bought some, they sold some, and held onto some. Yeah, I'm not mad at you. Soup has deflationary power. Dave's Waves, did you just choose violence? I just read that. Did you choose violence? Is that what you did, sir? Back to the soup now. Man, you know what's really funny? So now you're getting people on multiple platforms actually like basically talking to each other. Everybody's choosing violence. Everybody's choosing violence. Did you see XRP document? No, I did not. I did not, and I have no desire to, truthfully. I have jack desire to look at it, relive it. I mean, we've all seen the litigation all out in the news. I need a documentary for that. I mean, when they started, they were wrong, right? But here's the rub. How did you know you were wrong? Like, nobody said anything. So years later, that's when you want to take people to court, arrest people, do that kind of stuff. I don't know. Bianca, what's up, girlfriend? So yeah, there's a lot to talk about. But manipulation, if I was to manipulate a coin, somebody be knocking on my door talking about, hey, Mr. Mr. Johnson. That was for you, Joaquin. That was for you. And you start to realize, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot. Van Eck, here's something for you. Van Eck launches a SUI ETN over in Europe. And that could actually help SUI like blow up. I mean, Van Eck's been doing some crazy stuff. Like what? Go back over my videos, and every time I say Van Eck, they're doing something. They're not playing games. Some of these institutions are in it to win it. Now, let's go back to banks. I feel like every financial institution out there, except banks, are doing something. And I'm looking at these banks, and I'm just kind of like, we gonna catch up. What are you doing? Because I keep saying to people, banks need to figure out what a bank is. Banks need to get back to, getting people to bank. Like, who's using a bank for anything? What do you use a bank for? This is a proud papa moment. It's really a proud papa moment. My youngest child, having a conversation about money. And my oldest child goes, well, why wouldn't I just put everything in a high yield savings account? Youngest child goes, because in a matter of a couple of days, I made 25%. There's that. But hey, Jared, but I think it's kind of cool. Damn, dog. Yo, Hutanic is not playing games. What Hutanic just said, and you have to kind of think about this. Forever stamps are better to hold than bank savings. Because if you buy a forever stamp right now, it's good forever. Your mail will go. Forever. That's what it means. Forever. So it doesn't decline in value. Your bank savings can. Your bank doesn't pay you enough to even come close to staying even with inflation. Nobody really thinks about that. Why is that? Somebody thought about it. You used to. I mean, banks used to, right? They used to give out like crazy savings accounts. That used to be the war. Banks would go to war with each other with, interest payments. And then all of a sudden, like that, just went away. Like that, just went away. I mean, was that when credit cards started proliferating? And everybody just started hiding behind credit cards? Go back and look at it. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Go look at the 70s, 80s. Yeah. Everything started taking a hit. Who else am I seeing right here? Lex, with 10 to 14% annually to stay even. Oh, to stay even. Because what he's saying is you have inflation. right? So inflation hits you, and it's just the way it is. But everything else, it comes out to be like 10 to 14%. I mean, I haven't done the math, but I don't know. It sounds like the math is mathing. It was set up from the beginning for XRP smoke and mirrors. Trying to remember when I was looking at it, eons ago, because I'm an old man. I don't think that's incorrect. I think somewhere along the path they figured out, oh, we might be able to do something with this. So I'm kind of like, eh. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Ripple is innocent. I'm not saying that Brad Garlinghouse and his partner are innocent. I'm saying that, how and when they went after them is kind of sketchy, right? It's kind of sketchy. And then how are you unable to win the case? I mean, you won, but you didn't win. So just saying. Something else for you guys. Robinhood relists Solana, XRP, and Cardano. Shocker. Shocker there. I am absolutely flabbergasted. Like, seriously. The inaugural financial report for Cardano was released. To me, it was nothing but good news. Banks will soon custody BTC to make a comeback. I have to say to you, let's run with, I believe, Ham's house. How you doing? Because I couldn't remember if I actually said hello, so I apologize. Let's run with the idea that that's what's going to happen. Is that going to make me run to a bank? Because I can take my crypto and leave it on an exchange and make some money on it. What is a bank going to do? It's going to continue raping me. Not even going to kiss beforehand. Don't even ask me my name. Kind of foul when you think about it. So yeah, banks equal Blockbuster. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I like Blockbuster. They just didn't see it coming, or they saw it coming and they had already gone so far down a particular road that they couldn't make a change. So yeah, but don't diss Blockbuster like that. That's foul. That's too low for even you. That's mean. That's just ornery, man. Community banks will be the thing of the past. I can't stand community banks. I told you how a community bank tried to screw me over, so I hurt that branch. Give me my money in cash, please, because I don't trust you people. Because if you ask for cash, they have to give you cash. They need a complete reconstruction. DeFi will be the... What do you mean the future, Rick? What do you mean the future? Dude, future is here. Banks are looking at DeFi. You know how screwed up that is, that banks are looking at DeFi? Well, if you can't beat them, join them. You can't beat the snake, so you go to bed with the snake? Really? Okay. You do you, Cupcake. You do you. That's not going to be me. No. So when I look at all this news that's going on, all this news, I sit back and I just kind of go, yeah, so why am I in a bank? Why do I need to do business with a bank? When I start looking at crypto and how it's going in the future, where I think it's going, U.S. starts, adding Bitcoin to reserves, okay? U.S. changes regulations to make it easier to do business, with crypto. All right. Something else I read. New regime is thinking about making weed legal. Very interesting. Okay. What else? Because, selling of weed at these vape shops and all that kind of stuff, selling of weed, you know what? You know how you can really make money? Keep the weed in the safe and be a membership. You don't accept money, you only accept crypto. And the people in the store don't have access to the wallets. There's an idea. We had that idea. We were going to do it. Couldn't get the license in New York. We'd have to look elsewhere. My bank teller would not take coins. Would not take coins? Only like paper? Wow. Which is nuts because it's an escrow account. But here's the thing, though. They're supposed to take coins. It's money. It is legal tender. They're supposed to take it. There's like, no, we're not going to take that. No, you're going to take it. I don't care if you have to sit there and count it. You're supposed to take it. You're not supposed to be able to say no. I think it's like a law or something like that. So yeah, no, I can't imagine somebody's going to sit there and tell me I'm not taking coins. Like, you done lost your damn mind. You better get a few people and get to counting. That is legal tender. That is legal tender. You can't turn down legal tender if you're a bank. That's paper dollars only. That's insane. I'd have lost my mind. I'd have lost my mind on that. CoinCheck to become the first Japanese exchange, crypto exchange, listed on the NASDAQ. That's, well, if they get SEC approval, but they filed for it. The FBI seizes Polymarket CEO's electronics. Now, if they find anything wrong, that's not going to bode well. That is not going to bode well. In Germany, you have to pay a fee if you want to exchange coins for paper over, let's say, a few $100. Okay, yeah, that's different. Coins for a few $100. Oh my God, oof. And only central bank will do it, not regular branches. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Nah, you gonna handle these coins. I mean, I don't even know. So why have coins then? I'm just saying, then why'd you issue coins? It's amazing, amazing. Now, something else that I was paying attention to, Pump.Fund offloads another 36.4 thousand Sol. And they've been dumping for a minute. Just the other day, it was like 64,000 or something like that. They've been dumping for a minute. Just saying. I mean, I get it. You got a business and you're making money. Go make your money. I'm not mad at you. Excuse me. You do you. You do you. Manipulation. That's what they're looking for. I just found it funny that they're going after Polymarket. Sounds sketchy to me. Sounds a little sketchy. But I will say, if the FBI seizes your electronics, I don't think they're looking anymore. I think they already have, and now they're just going to get more. One of Trump's attorneys had his, electronics taken. Pretty sure he's going to do time. Mark Meadows, pretty sure he's going to do time. So he won't, but other people will. So I'm just sitting back. It sounds sketchy, but just saying. It's just funny that it's Polymarket. What else was there? Coinbase. This is what I found interesting. Coinbase's CBBTC reaches $1 billion market cap. Wow. But that says it's being used. And I'm kind of like, all right, I'm here for it. All right. This is why I keep, when I think about wrap this and wrap that and staking this and staking that, again, I just keep looking at all these tiny little tidbits, and I just go, again, and why am I looking at a bank? Hutanik said the other day, was it yesterday or the day before, if everybody went to a bank branch and said, I just want to withdraw $500, please. No, cash. I want to withdraw $500. Gimme. You could close that branch. You know what? It doesn't even take a lot of people to do it. Just a few hundred people going in there now, each asking for, $500. You could damage that branch. Now imagine if everybody went to every branch and they said, give me money. Yeah. And like he said, that's mad fragile. That's mad fragile. But back to my kids having the conversation, the fact that my son knew that your high yield savings account isn't going to make the kind of money that he's making. Then I walked upstairs and I said, oh, but check this out. Here's something else for you to think about. They're going to take your money into the high yield savings account and they're going to give you this amount of money. They're going to take your money, and this is the simplest thing that you could think of. They could take your money, go buy some T-bills, and make money off of that and give you the amount of money that they said they're going to give you. High yield is necessarily high yield. Leroy was good. So I'm just sitting back and I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like, I'm trying to teach my kids, you've got to think more. You can't be afraid of learning how to make money. And my daughter is like mad smart. I keep telling you guys, my kids are smarter than I am. All of my kids are smarter than I am. But my daughter was breaking it down. She was like, oh, so if I do this and I do this and I do this and boom, 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 boom. She was breaking it down. She's a teacher. She's not into this business nonsense. But she was breaking it down. I was like, holy moly. She was like, okay, I understand. How much money should I, like, she got there real fast. How much money should I put in? And I just sat there and I was like, these are the conversations that my kids are having. That's what I'm hoping for. It's all a dad could want, is for, his children to understand, what money is and what money is not. Now, full circle, you think about laws changing, regulations changing, right? That's going to bring further adoption. Thank you very much, Lex. Lucky is more like it. That's right. The first one was right. Regulation gets softened. Businesses take off. They start doing stuff. People start, buying my book and understanding about crypto, like that book plug. And then you have, different stores accepting crypto. And next thing you know, it's like, I'm accepting crypto. What do I need the US dollar for? That's going to make people freak out. It will make people freak out. In the United States, our math is everything based on the dollar. This costs $1, that costs $10, this costs $3. Other places, it's this costs X amount of Bitcoin, which is equivalent to this amount of Ethereum, this amount of whatever, this amount of Cardano. And it'll be easy. I told you there are places around the world where you can basically walk in with almost any currency and just be like, oh, I just want to buy this. And they'll exchange it right there on the spot. And I'm just like, C4 Bangalore was good. So, I sit there and I look at all of these things that are going on, that are happening, and I'm just watching the speed at which crypto is being, adopted, for lack of a better term, or I would say ingrained. Credit cards took decades. Crypto only took a decade? Took a decade. A little bit more than a decade, but you get what I mean. First few years of crypto, nobody was talking about it. Nobody knew anything, but commerce was happening. happening, because my mother's listening. So you can see how easy that is. You can see how you could walk into the store, buy what you want to buy, boop, boop, walk out, paid with crypto, and you keep it moving. It's going to become commonplace for companies to pay their people in crypto. It won't be a, handful of companies, something like that. I think everything is speeding up now. And it's going to go even faster after January. Think about that. It's going to go even faster. And then, of course, you have the people that, want to do nefarious things. All right. But you can see things. This is why I keep telling you guys, you absolutely must invest deliberately. And in order to invest deliberately, you need to do your own research. You need to do your own research. Absolutely. Like you guys see me. I get on here. I'm joking. I'm happy, slappy. I don't get angry until one of the regs start talking nonsense and choose violence. Crypto payroll is better than adding 401k. I don't know. Could be, but I don't know. Because the volatility still. But eventually that volatility is going to stop going like this and start going into nice little waves. Just saying, because you're going to have the whole globe getting into that. So yeah. Being able to invest deliberately means you have to do some homework. It means that you do have to actually, read stuff, research stuff, educate yourself so you can make educated decisions, or as educated as you can make it. Yeah, best to diversify as always. That's true. I feel like I missed something. I got Hutanic. At the through, she said, drop in the box and we will get it later. I'm like, you idiot. This is insurance. You got ticked off today. Oh man. They need $100 stablecoin. Nah, I don't think you need that's comparing the currency. You don't need that. You just need 100 stablecoin. That'll take care of it. What market cap is it until it runs level like stocks? Ooh. Shoot. Oh, damn. How much money is available around the world? You would need crypto to equal that or come close to equaling that. Oh, there you go. Is it 750 trillion? Stop it. No way. No way that number is that high. You serious? Holy smokes. That's US debt, or the global debt, is going to be $100 trillion. Oh, to equal out. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now I know what you mean. So to equal, nah, that's too high. That's way too high. I get what you're saying, but I think that's way too high. I think people would be fine with the motion of stocks, that kind of thing. Yeah. You definitely have to put your chin straps on, like, for real. Strap everything in, because that's going to be nuts. But $750 trillion as a market cap, I think that's too high. Like, I think you could do it with less. I think that if the market cap of combined crypto hit like 100 trillion, you have far less volatility. 200 trillion, definitely less. You know what I mean? Like, equal the debt. I think that could happen. So that's what's in the stock market. But I mean, like, to even out the volatility, I don't think would take that much money, right? Because then it becomes it's a global thing. You're thinking everybody's going to use it. Volatility settles because everybody's using it for everyday things. So that those changes are only going to be but so much. The more penetration for adoption, the more in terms of usage, retail usage, I think that you don't need such a high number. You don't need to compare to stocks, dollar for dollar, to use a term. Um, oh, that's an interesting statement. BlackRock is 9 trillion. 9 trillion. I thought there were 10. They used to be 10. I don't know, but close enough. Um, so about there, nah, it would need to be more than that. It would need more than that because BlackRock is about 9 or 10. Vanguard's like 9 or 10. Fidelity is like what, 7 or 8, something like that. You know what I mean, or whatever it is, 4.5, whatever that number is. So right there, you've got to have beyond that. That's why I said 100 trillion. So if you equaled the debt, if you equaled the global debt, I think you could do it there. I think you would start seeing less volatility right there. And obviously you're going to see less volatility as you grow to that number. But yeah. How big is State Street? State Street's not that big. State Street is itty bitty, aren't they? Oh yeah, diminishing returns hand in hand with that too. Yeah. Feels TV controlling. We don't have emotions. We're only talking about how everything is going to affect our bags. That's not emotions. We're literally sitting here trying to figure out math. The only time I have an emotional problem is when Hutanic starts messing with me, or Joaquin uses that JD term. Makes me want to hit him with ice balls. What other news? Swiss National Bank expresses caution toward Bitcoin and Ethereum. The Swiss National Bank. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to go on? What are they like? Sometimes I look at countries and I just go, "What are you smoking? Just what do you have? Can we package that? Can we manufacture that and we can all make money?" Like, I just don't get it. Sometimes I see these things and I just don't get it. Right? I just do not get it. And that was one of the things that kind of knocked me back a little bit today. But when I look at the news, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm starting to think that things really are going to get smoother in the crypto space. And that's in the United States. Now, I really want you to take a step back and think about this. The United States isn't going to own crypto. Crypto is stateless. But if the United States says we're going to write regulation that is crypto friendly, we're going to adopt crypto as a part of our reserve, we're going to give people a reason to use crypto, invest in crypto. We're going to make it easier for businesses to check out crypto. Then you sit there and you're kind of like, oh. And then you start seeing the ripple effects around the world because remember gold? Everybody going out there buying gold. One country started hoarding gold, the United States. Then other countries started hoarding gold. You're going to see the same thing start to happen. You will eventually see the same thing start to happen. Could BRICS speed up adoption globally? Try not to curse. Not at you. I think BRICS is grasping at straws. I'm not saying they're on the wrong track or anything like that, but I think they're grasping at straws. And the reason why I think they're grasping at straws is because crypto's already here. You're going to try to move away from the dollar. You're not going to do that with a CBDC or a combined fiat. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. None of their economies are strong enough to do it. They'd still be translating between them. Well, this is worth this and this is worth this. So, okay, now we'll value it like this and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, the crypto's already here. Crypto's already here. So, yeah, I don't know that BRICS is going to speed up anything with regard to crypto adoption. I think the United States and taking a more pragmatic approach, or even just softening things toward crypto, I think that's what's going to drive adoption. Here's something to think about. Let's suppose that happens. You're going to have a lot of people thinking about, well, what does that do to whatever fiat of whatever country I'm in? Think about that. The more crypto takes off, the less your fiat matters. $19 million Bitcoins equal 19 trillion, but that's only Bitcoin. I hear you, but that's only Bitcoin. Then you have all the splits and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm thinking, did I miss something? No, I didn't miss that. Didn't miss that. Just trying to make sure that I capture everybody's. Yo, my little sister Joni's on. Hi, Joni. I've always called her Joni. Her name's not Joni. She has a proper name, but I've always called her Joni. Just always. It's my baby. I love my baby. I ask about escape hatch because roughly 6 in 10 Americans, 63%, say they have little to no confidence that the current ways to invest, trade, or use cryptocurrencies are reliable and safe. I'm happy for them. My response to anybody that thinks like that is, what do you think backs the dollar? R. Powell was good. What do you think backs the dollar? What do you think backs 90% of the fiat that's out there? Course, because it sure as hell ain't gold. It's a promise. A promise that the U.S. will pay the debt. You know, that it's a promise. It's nothing. It's the promise of a government. That's it. So every time I hear somebody like that, Hutanik, you nailed it. Ignorance is bliss. I will make my money off of other people's ignorance because they're so ignorant that they don't want to listen. They don't want to learn. They don't want to buy my book. I wrote the book for my kids. I do the videos for my kids. It just blew up like this. But yeah, I pay attention to this stuff and I'm like, let's take a step back. Back in the day, gold, the US dollar was backed by gold. Great. Awesome. You can go to a store, you could have gold, you could pay in gold, you could pay in paper, all that good stuff. Fine. Now, they took away all the gold. Now it's just paper. It took people a really long time for them to accept this paper thing. It was a thing. When I listen to people and they say, "Oh, well, it's not safe," I kind of sit there and go, "Well, great. Give me an idea about what you mean that not safe is. What's not safe about crypto?" The most popular crypto blockchains are incredibly safe, incredibly secure. Give me an example of what you mean by not safe. Your dollar's not safe. Back in the day, you could, for $1, when I was a kid, for $1, I could go get a slice of pizza and a soda for $1. I grew up on Fordham Road for $1 right there between, right there on 194th off of Marion. You had Marion and Bainbridge. You could buy a slice of pizza and a soda for $1. What can you do with $1 now? When I was a kid, I could go to White Castle and buy 4 White Castle, 25 cents each, buy 4 White Castle for $1. Maybe a couple extra pennies because they charge you tax, but still, it was about $1. What can you buy with $1 right now? You're not buying a pizza. A plain pizza. You're not buying a pizza for $1. That's not happening. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. VJ, it is just like when the train replaced horses for travel. Bam! There you go. It's changes like that. Big fan from Vegas. Thank you. Learning every day. Going back to work, sir, at Caesars. Dude, enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much, and have fun at work. Try not to overwork yourself. Make the money. Don't let the money make you. It used to be a receipt on gold. That's right. It used to be a receipt on gold. Now it's a receipt on debt, i.e., can you imagine selling credit card debt as an asset? Sign me up. So when I look at people and they don't want to actually learn how crypto works, I mean, I want you to think about how devastating this idea is. This is going to blow your mind. I will gladly, or somebody will gladly take their phone out, whip their phone out, and be like, let me Cash App you, man. Let me Zelle that to you, man. Let me Venmo that to you, man. Where the hell do you think they got the idea? Where the hell do you think they got the idea? Banks are supposed to cash checks within 24 hours, right? It's supposed to make you whole within 24 hours. That was a law that took forever to be put into place. Crypto is instant. Crypto makes certain financial institutions like banks, credit card companies cringe because they were riding high for a long time. And then all of a sudden, holy crap, what do we do? Because these people can send money without us, and they're only paying network fees. Stop and think about that. They're not paying a middle company, a middleman, to go like this. Middleman takes your dollar, takes a little bit off that dollar, and then passes it on. Or they take your dollar and a little bit extra, and then they pass the dollar along. Look at MoneyGram. And what was the other one? They both had to get bailed out by crypto. Western Union. They both had to get bailed out by crypto. Yeah. People that do not want to take the time to learn about crypto are going to be the same people that actually don't know what currency is, that don't understand how currency works, how fiat works. They wouldn't be able to tell you, oh, well, that's fiat. That's not fiat. Do you know what fiat is? Go look it up. It's not that difficult. You have a phone in your hand. Doot, doot, doot. Go look up the word fiat. These are the same people that it's just hard for them to learn. These are the same people that are probably just going to wind up renting for the rest of their lives, or their kids will wind up renting for the rest of their lives because they did not take the time to learn how to invest deliberately. Wayne Morton, excuse me, what's good? Bitcoin will be back. Will be backed by gold at the end. No power, no crypto. See, that's the part that's funny. You know, you don't need power to do crypto. You can use pen and paper. Yeah, it's special. Truth be told, I think that eventually it's going to have to change. Hey, Dynasty Visions, it's going to have to change, right? What we're saying is that something that we believe has value to me, has value to you. And Joaquin, you're right. Perception versus reality, yes. Or perception is reality. Yep. So when I think about how people spend money, let's suppose there was no crypto and the dollar was just fine. Let's go back to fundamentals. Most people buy stuff. They just rack up stuff. Instead of saying, I'm going to save my money and I'm going to invest instead. I don't need 10 pairs of shoes. I don't need 10 pairs of shoes. I need like 3 or 4, right? So I can take the money from the other 6 or 7 and invest that money and make money so that I can have more money later on. Compound, 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 all that good stuff. Most people don't think like that. They buy stuff because they were never taught how to invest. They were taught to spend what they make. Save, and savings does not keep up with inflation in most cases. You have to learn how to invest. And when they finally learned how to invest, it's, well, you can get a mutual fund or a money market. Those were the big terms back in the day. How many people hear about mutual funds and money markets now? It's ETFs everywhere, isn't it? Depending on what country you're in, ETFs, ETNs, all the same, the ETPs, all the same thing. But you don't hear about money markets and mutual funds anymore because they stopped paying. Because it used to be you go to get a regular bank account would pay you, X% in interest. And then a money market would pay you a little bit more than that. And then a mutual fund over time could pay out more than that. That's not the math anymore. So you're kind of like, damn. So how do we fix that? Nobody could. And then you ran into a problem where banks started seeing how much more they could take from the average person and then go use that average person's money aggregated to go make money elsewhere, right? Buy some bonds, some treasury bills, whatever the heck, right? Loan out for mortgages, make money. I mean, really stop and think about this. Back in the day, when you loaned out money for a mortgage, that mortgage on a house was only a couple of years of your salary. Now, when you get a 30-year mortgage, it really is 30 freaking years. It's insane. People used to be able to buy a house outright back in the day. You can't do that now. You cannot do that now. That's not a thing. So yeah, those people that sit back and don't want to learn about crypto and anything else, they're destined to repeat history. They're destined to repeat history. I don't even have time for people like that. I refuse to waste my time with people like that. Deuces, I have no problem. Love you madly, but I can love you from afar. You're zapping my energy. Like, really. Sometimes it's hard to deal with people that aren't willing to learn. And what's my comparison? I'm no spring chicken. So if my mother is learning how to buy Bitcoin, my mother is learning how to invest in cryptocurrency, my mother is taking classes on, the new finance, then when I look at those people, I just sit there and go, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be looking to learn until the day you die. And even then, you should be looking to say, you know what? Maybe I'll learn about that afterlife thing. So yeah, we'll make money off of those people. We will make money off of those people. I want people that understand the idea that your kids have to stay at home for as long as they can to save as much money as they can so that they can go buy their own. Because if they don't, they're not going to be able to. You must learn about finances in order to keep up. So your mother will be on BB meeting tomorrow. I would love that. No, she won't. And it's Sunday. Tomorrow. Cut that out. It's Sunday. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're going to have the big bagger meeting, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I feel like I missed something. I got the salute. Money market accounts are great until you have to get past all the bouncers. Vitalik was talking about how crypto perception has not been helped by FTX. Dude, Joaquin, I hear you, and I don't disagree with you. But for those people, and he's right, but for those people, I stop and I say, so wait a minute, the savings and loans that failed, all these bank mergers, how, all of these banks were involved in that whole thing that brought the whole country down in 2008, brought the world down, right? And you look at FTX, by the way, who's getting back all the money, like, so, okay. I really sit there and I just go, but you'll trust a bank. Like, most people don't stop. Well, does my bank get in trouble? Does my bank ever get fined? Go research fines for any one of the big banks that are out there. They have fines. They have oversight. They have mandatory, a lot of them have mandatory oversight because they screwed up on something, mostly mismanaging data. In a couple of cases, mismanaging money. Look at TD Bank. Money laundering, not knowing your own customer. Just saying, there are things. I told my mom about Bitcoin and she bought one at 27K. She is up 20, she's up 60K. I'm so proud of her. Man, I'm proud of you for speaking with your mom about it, and I'm proud of her for getting involved in it. We get to surf the BTC wave together. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Now you know how I feel. Like you're looking at it from your mom's perspective, looking at your mom. I'm looking at my mom and I'm looking at my kids. And that's like the greatest thing for me to see is my mother's legacy. Like literally my mother's thirst for knowledge going through me and going to my kids. That is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in real life. And I've seen some stuff. I've definitely seen some stuff. 1980 savings and loans, deregulation. Yep. Before that, decoupling from gold. Thank you, Dave's Waves. But yeah, when I start to think about, how I invest and what I'm investing in, and investing deliberately, meaning I'm getting as much education as I possibly can about investing, about making that next dollar, right? And then what to do with that dollar. Most people be like, oh, I made $1. Oh, I want to go out tonight. That used to be me back in the day. But right now, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm going to put that dollar over here and it's going to make me a couple of more pennies. And, if I play it right, I'll have $2. That's what I mean. We've got to get smart about investing deliberately. We've got to get smart about paying attention to the news and understanding how that news can affect my bag. We've got to be able to correlate that, or else we're destined to screw up. One of my biggest jokes, one of my friends, actually to a lot of my friends, is, you know what I do? Yes, I love my kids and I do it for my kids and all that good stuff. But the joke is that I don't want to have to work at Walmart. That's what I tell them. I don't want to have a job at Walmart, when I'm like 60, 70. Walmart doesn't have greeters anymore. They have receipt checkers. Used to be, hello, welcome to Walmart. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. It's like, can I see your receipt when you're leaving? I don't want to get a job at Walmart. I'm not a people person. I'm not good like that. My little sister will tell you. Joni will be like, yeah, no, he hates people. But yeah, learning about crypto is probably one of the best things I did. Teaching my kids about crypto, probably one of the best things I did. Giving them a good work ethic, probably one of the best things I did. Then I turn around and look at my mother and I'm like, well, that's what she gave to me. Just saying. Walmart has entered the Sears phase. Let me think about that. Have they entered the Sears phase? I don't know. Because they're holding their own now. Didn't they partner? Because I think they partnered with Google, so they could combat Amazon. So I think Walmart's got a long way to go. I think Walmart's got a long road ahead of them. But I think that one of those, if Walmart came out and said, we are going to accept crypto, boom, Amazon will have to follow suit. Have to. No getting around it. And I think it will be somebody else, not Amazon, that'll do that. That's the way I think that's going to work. What time is it? Oof, I'm over. I'll do one more question. Person wants to meet. No, it's not. He's not that kind of guy. So I'm not even going to read that. Did I miss anything? Just looking to see if I missed anything. Not tomorrow, Joaquin. Sunday. The big bagger meeting is Sunday. Don't let these guys get you confused. The big bagger meeting is Sunday, so you still have time to sign up, become a big bagger, and you can come and we have the video show and the whole nine. VJ, my pleasure. Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. If you like what I'm doing, smash the likes. We need to grow the community. We've grown the community. I think we've doubled in size in less than 6 months. So we've slowed down now because I don't want to market so much right now. I want to relax a little bit until we come out with the new stuff, and then we'll be back on our marketing kick. But literally, we've doubled in size in less than 6 months. I think it's been less than that. It's like significantly. So I think the community is on the right track. Let's close out the tonight's poll. Tonight's poll was, did you panic sell or did you buy on the dip? 52% said they bought. 35% said they held steady. Not bad. And 11% said other. Sold 0. But other, couple of people sold so they could do a couple of things. On the website or on YouTube? Yeah, probably won't accept Alberta for payment because it's based in the United States, but you could do PayPal and you could do, glad you bought VJ. You could do PayPal and you could also do crypto. If you have problems, DM me and we could figure it out. Go ADA, that was a shill. I'm going to kick you in the butt. Go stand in the corner for like a week. All right, that's it. Everybody, thank you so much for your time and your patience. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you.